So let's start with the 30th example, and here it is said that two steel rods and an aluminium rod of equal length L0 and equal cross section are rigidly joined at their end as shown in figure. So this is steel rod and the aluminium rod is sandwiched between them. Their initial lengths are same. Okay. All the rods are in a state of zero tension, so they are in their original length. Find the length of the system when the temperature is raised to theta. We need to find the final length of the system when it will get expanded. So in short, we need to replace this by an equivalent something. Okay. So the effective length is L, that is correct. We need to find Y effective of the combination, then and only then we can find easily the stress or the strain developed. Okay. So as you can see here, the rods are connected in parallel, and in parallel the equivalent K would be equal to K for steel, K for aluminium, and again K for steel, which is twice of K for steel plus K for aluminium. And we know that K for a rod is given by Young's modulus into area of cross section upon original length. So it will be twice of Young's modulus of steel into area of cross section upon length plus Young's modulus of aluminium into area of cross section upon original length. The effective Young's modulus into area of cross section upon original length L. A L cancel. So the effective Young's modulus will be 2ys plus y into A. Similarly, the stress will also get added because in a parallel combination, when the springs are connected in parallel, so net force will be F1 plus F2 plus F3. Therefore, the net stress would be equal to stress in steel plus stress in aluminium plus again stress in steel. So it will be twice of sigma steel plus sigma into. Stress is nothing but Y into strain. So it will be 2 into strain. The strain will be alpha S into delta theta. That is very simple because stress is nothing but Y into strain, while strain is nothing but change in length upon original length. And as you very well, change in length upon original length will be equal to alpha for steel into delta theta, that is change in temperature. So it will be alpha delta theta. So alpha delta theta plus Y for aluminium, alpha for aluminium into delta theta. So it will be 2 Y steel alpha steel plus Y aluminium alpha aluminium, and change in temperature theta minus 0 will be theta only. So as the equivalent Young's modulus and the equivalent or the effective stress is known to us, so I can say strain, the total strain will be equal to total stress upon total Young's modulus, which is 2 in bracket ys alpha s plus y aluminium alpha aluminium into theta divided by 2 y of steel y of A. This is nothing but final length minus original length upon original length and equal to the same thing, 2 ys alpha s plus ya alpha A into theta divided by twice of y steel plus y aluminium is equal to. So this will come there. So it will be L is equal to L0 into this whole thing. Okay. And plus L0. So L0 can be taken as common, and it will be 2 ys alpha s plus ya alpha A into theta divided by 2 ys plus ya plus 1. Okay, and L0 is taken common. So on solving, we can find the final length of the system at temperature T, which is very easy to find. Okay, thank you.